it's less about the specific laws around firearms. It's about campaign finance reform.
Yes.
That's how you fix this.
Oh, the whole
You
notion.
fix that system.
Special interests.
Yeah. Special interests of ruining this country.
Why isn't that more obvious to Americans that this is a problem that is being exacerbated and funded by corporations?
Whether it's the oil industry, the gun industry, we have just a system of injecting massive amounts of into into our political system to fund campaigns. Some of it comes from grassroots donors. That's a good thing. I think people should be able to support candidates. But when it's dark money you can't even track that comes from corporations, the money is often hidden, but also affects elections. I think people often run for office for the right reasons. They want to serve our country. They want to make change. Maybe a specific issue, maybe it's more broad. Then once they get there, you see a lot of people think, well, the country will fall apart if I lose my job as a U.S. House member. So I have to make decisions. This isn't me. I mean, I make decisions all the time. Probably not in the best interest of me in a further election. But you see people that make decisions based solely on whether or not they think it'll help them or hurt them in the next election. And that's where they go wrong.
There seems to be a theory that a lot of these politicians who are in the pocket of the NRA, that they have, in which if I'm not in this role, things will be worse. And therefore, all is permitted to get me to remain in power.
100%. There's a bunch of them that thinks the country will fall apart if they lose their House seat or their Senate seat. Country's not going to be much different if they lose.
Say,
yeah,
we're running the experiment of what it's like with you in it.
So they're putting themselves before the country. You should never do that. The country should always come first. So you should always make decisions in these jobs based on what, and we might disagree. I mean, I'll disagree with some of my colleagues on what I think the best decision is to build a better country, but it should be about the nation first, not themselves as an individual. But the one thing we should do is get the massive amount of money, especially corporate money, out of the political system.
Yeah, the whole question
And then you fix not only this problem, you can fix a lot of other problems. You fix the climate change problem. I think it's popular. It's still hard to get done. And I talked to some of my Republican colleagues about this, and they get it. They're like, why do we have these big, giant, super PACs involved in all this? And I'm like, well, why don't we get rid of them? And they're like, well, it's complicated. I don't know if now's the right time. Some of them are not as bad as others. I wish we could have the vote tomorrow. Just abolish them.